you spoke no English?
No English at all.
2 confirmed fatalities here at this fire on West Street. We're just now getting this closer look. For the first time, we have hard statistics thanks to a new opioid overdose reporting project. Officials say that these arrests are a major milestone in the greater effort to reduce crime in the New Haven area.
Our team coverage begins with Gutierrez.
Mike, just some moments ago, we actually received the name of the Hamden police officer involved in this shooting. I hope my mom is not watching, but your yuca is the best thing I've ever eaten. It's way better than my mom's and my abuelita's, so thank you so much for giving me that. Riding this train is an experience that takes you right back to the 1920s, but the modern technology that we bring aboard can make the ride dangerous. Nearly 10,000 flags will be placed on veterans' graves this morning. The family that lives inside that house was inside when it crashed. We spoke with people who ride and sell these vehicles who said illegal riding is a problem. It's the first time that a sitting American president steps into North Korea. We're talking grilling, swimming, outdoor sports. It was a fun-filled day here for the families who were able to get here on time before the park was full. Students at Noah Wallace collected nearly 80,000 items for Goodwill today, and as a reward, they had a special guest. For now, that's the latest. Live in New Britain, Gutierrez, NBC Connecticut News. Anthropologists will work with whoever runs the cemetery to dig up the body. This needs to be done carefully, layer by layer, so as to not damage the bones. Could you imagine being up there? You can almost smell it looking at these pictures, huh?
Yeah.
Imagínese dejar todo detrás en un fuego y luego descubrir que lo que sobrevivió fue robado. Eso fue exactamente lo que les pasó a 12 familias quienes vivían aquí en Martin Street. El Departamento de Justicia dice que el número de casos pendientes en las cortes de inmigración ha incrementado más de 50% en los últimos 3 años. It's a moment we all long for with our loved ones when they're older, to hear stories of their past so we can better understand what came before us. This was something one woman you'll meet tonight never thought possible until she discovered a treasure from her father's past.
Here's one, here's another one.
Uriel Goldsmith doesn't remember much these days.
That's it on the straight edges.
A few years after his Alzheimer's diagnosis in 2012, he moved into an assisted living facility.
There were a lot of papers, a lot of things to clean out.
While cleaning out his house, his daughter Monica discovered a piece of history that survived the Hartford circus fire.
Letters that my dad had written to his parents right before and right after the fire. It says, "Dear Mother and Daddy, I am all right. I am not hurt from the fire."
Her father's fear of the circus and tents finally made sense.
I can't even imagine any child going through that. And there were a lot of children there.
But Monica told us Uriel doesn't remember.
Do you remember the circus fire?
The who?
The circus fire in Hartford? Do you remember going with Lou?
No, I don't remember.
A few minutes later,
we found these letters.
The pieces of the puzzle came together for Uriel.
I am all right. I am not hurt from. Oh, yeah.
Reading the words he wrote 75 years ago, memories came flooding back.
The people there calling for help. The main entrance was on fire. The people who really got hurt was those who en masse tried to get out the same way because they knocked each other down, and by the time they were able to get up, it was too late.
Memories once lost, for a brief moment, became clear again.
I slid down a tent pole. I remember doing that.
You remember that?
I do. I don't wish that kind of an experience on anybody. I didn't even realize at that moment how dreadful it was going to be. I saw that one flame in the back and realized what it was, and I said, ouch. It's the type of thing you don't forget, but you want to forget it. I can still picture that.
2 generations under one roof. A visit to Grandma's house should be really special.
You can spoil them and then send them back. No.
Winnie finds herself doing it all. She's now tasked with raising her son's 2 children.
Yeah!
Angelina is 5, and Shaquille Jr. just turned 1.
It's very tiring. Monday through Friday, I work full time. I get up at 5 o'clock. I don't go to bed until like probably 10:30. Where'd you learn that song?
Angelina moved in with Winnie when the state removed her from her parents' home 4.5 years ago. Her father, Winnie's son, became addicted to drugs after taking prescription painkillers following a serious car accident.
No. Here.
Last year, Winnie took in her grandson, too. Their father's battle with drugs wasn't getting any better. In fact, less than a month later, he died after taking fentanyl-laced marijuana.
Sometimes I get so angry. I don't understand why things happen the way they do. And what scares me the most is probably if anything happens to me, what's gonna happen to them. Okay.
And Winnie is not alone. There are nearly 19,000 other grandparents across the state raising their grandkids too.
The numbers have just increased drastically nationwide. And especially here in Connecticut.
Yolanda Ortiz, who manages a program in Hartford that supports families like Winnie's, says the biggest hurdle the grandparents face is financial.
You're getting about less than $400 a month from the state of Connecticut, along with maybe some food stamps.
Yolanda oversees 24 subsidized apartments in Hartford for grandparents who suddenly find themselves in this very situation.
We have people who call every day asking if there is an opening.
Although exacerbated by the opioid crisis over the last few years, this is nothing new.
Come here and look for your 100.
Barbara Turner has raised 7 grandchildren.
This issue has been around for a long time. It's just a different issue, and it's just with different people.
Their mother died almost 3 years ago.
A lot of sacrifice. It comes with a lot, and you don't know the depth of it until you're in it.
Despite her single income and all of the other challenges that come with raising 7 children.
What got you through those times?
Looking at them and having the desire to want better. Did I picture my life like this? Oh, no. Would I do it again? Yeah, I would.